Today we're going to focus on the large capacity convection ovens because it's really probably the most underutilized tool of the kitchen. We love to cook in convection because when we use convection we can cook on multiple racks at one time and there's actually no transference of flavor. To illustrate this feature of the oven, we're going to prepare two meals. For dinner this evening, we're preparing a turkey casserole. This is a wonderful vegetable stew base, and we've added into that some previously cooked turkey. All we have to do is pop this casserole into the oven and let it cook for about 35 to 40 minutes till it's simmering and hot and delicious. What are we going to do at the same time? Well, we have these wonderful country-style pork spare ribs. We're going to brown the ribs in a nice oven-proof pan. And then once they're browned and we've rendered the fat, we're going to take them out of the pan and add the ingredients for the sauce. The ingredients are very simple. It's fresh orange juice, soy sauce, garlic, ginger, and a little sugar at your discretion. Once that's done, all we have to do is pop the lid on the pan and we can add it to the oven and it can cook alongside with the turkey casserole. Of course, the ribs will take a good hour and a half to 2 hours until the meat's really tender. Now, before we get started with the cooking, we need to organize our oven racks so that we know that all our pans will fit into the oven. And then we have to choose the actual oven mode we're going to cook with. The oven features several convection modes, and we're choosing the convection multi-rack mode. We love this because we know in this mode that the heat comes from the rear of the oven from the convection fan, and it will circulate around the oven with even heat. And once our food's in there, we don't have to turn it, we don't have to worry, it will all cook through to perfection. So you can see it wasn't terribly difficult for us to cook two delicious meals at the same time. Our delicious turkey casserole is all cooked through, and we've cooked a little bit of bulgur, which we've tossed with some chopped fresh herbs to give it a bit of pizzazz. So now it's time to enjoy the beautiful dinner of the pork spare ribs with the orange ginger soy glaze. So we refrigerated the ribs overnight, and when you refrigerate them, the residual fat will solidify and rise to the surface. So prior to serving them, we're going to skim off the fat, and we're actually going to take the ribs out of the sauce and let the sauce reduce a little bit on the cooktop. Then we're going to add the ribs back into the sauce to heat through. We're going to complement the meal with some simple steamed rice. Rice can be steamed in the steam oven or cooked on the cooktop. And we have a tray of quick cooking vegetables which we are going to roast in the convection oven. Of course, once you've reduced the sauce for the pork, you can always just add this dish back into the oven as well to heat through. So you can see this is a really delicious meal, and it actually came together very, very easily. It's just that there's a couple of hours cooking time involved for the pork. But once you get used to getting things done in advance, use your convection oven to your advantage. It's really one of the best tools that we have in the modern kitchen.